This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Chris Ledeen. Let's get you caught up on some of the top stories this Thursday morning. The defense in the Swan Boat Club trial is expected to wrap up its case today. The big question this morning, will Marcella Chidester testify in her own defense? The 67-year-old is charged with killing 2 children and injuring several others when she crashed her car through the building during a birthday party last April. Prosecutors say Chidester was driving drunk. The defense says Chidester suffered a medical emergency while behind the wheel. Stay with us on air and online at cbsdetroit.com for updates throughout the day. 3 Lenawee County brothers who have been missing for more than 14 years are now legally declared dead. A judge making the ruling in the case involving Andrew, Alexander, and Tanner Skelton, who disappeared on Thanksgiving in 2010 while visiting their father. Their mother, Tanya Zuvers, asked for the declaration of death as a way of getting closure.
This is a case of terrible and long-standing impact on the community of Lenawee. No condolences will ever be enough for such losses suffered. These proceedings offer an opportunity to recognize the disappearance and death of these 3 brothers, but leaves many more questions unanswered.
John Skelton is currently in prison after being convicted of false imprisonment involving the boys. He's scheduled to be released in November. Did you know electricity from Canada flows into and through Michigan? It's become an issue because Canada is threatening to impose a 25% surcharge on the electricity it exports to Michigan, New York, and Minnesota. It's in retaliation to the tariffs from the Trump administration. Canadian officials warning the surcharge will be added if Trump's tariffs continue. There's a big update to the water main break in southwest Detroit. The Great Lakes Water Authority finished repairs on a 54-inch water transmission line yesterday. The city of Detroit says the next step is for DTE to repair a gas line in the neighborhood. That work is expected to start on Monday. Let's check in now with Karen Carter and get a look at the next weather forecast for this Thursday. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning. Well, it's a cold start to the day. We are still seeing some snow showers out there that will last throughout about the early morning hours. Around 8 o'clock, we should see most of it moving out of the area. Next to come, colder and windy conditions, especially for today. A wind advisory is out for all of southeast Michigan until 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're seeing those snow showers moving throughout this morning, ending by around 8 o'clock. We'll still be left with cloudy conditions throughout the noon hour. After that, clouds break up, a little late day sunshine and dry conditions, but we are going to have another chance of snow to move into the area Friday afternoon. Mainly to some of our southern counties, we'll see that snow. That's going to end by the middle of the evening, and then we're going to be left with a little bit more sunshine as we head into the weekend. Temperature is still chilly for the weekend as well, but we are going to have much warmer temperatures into next week. Windy conditions today, wind gusts as we start the morning around 40 miles per hour, isolated 45 miles per hour. The lunch hour, we'll expect those wind gusts around 30 miles per hour, and then by the dinner time hours, wind gusts around 25 miles per hour. Finally, we'll see those winds decreasing even more so throughout the overnight tonight. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures reaching that high of 37 degrees today, then 42 degrees for tomorrow. Temperatures staying in the 40s for our Saturday with lots of sunshine, but finally warming up into the upper 40s on Sunday, 50s Monday, and then into the 60s by Tuesday.
Thanks for that, Karen. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.